Start recording. Stop recording. Button.
Good Friday morning. 16 days. 16 days if you're a Blue Exorcist, or AOX as the Japanese want to call it. I don't know, Exorcist, whatever you want to call it. Same difference. If you're a fan, 16 days till chapter 108 drops, and I can't wait. But, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for that. And and also, Tite Kubo is supposedly doing a signing of the Bleach Jet art books on the same day that AOX chapter 108 is dropping. I find that quite ironic because both of my favorite anime have something going on that day. Kind of badass. Anyway, but I'm not here to talk about Blue Exorcist or Bleach as much as I love to, but tomorrow I can because I'm doing a Q&A live broadcast on Periscope, which will be broadcasted to both Facebook and Twitter. So if you want to join me, it'll be probably sometime in the afternoon. I will be sitting there on the broadcast, and I will sit for as long as I can stand. And you guys can ask me questions. What the hell? I think I'm half asleep. Questions about paganism, anime, anything you want. Just keep it appropriate, obviously, because if you ask a dumb question, it will not be answered. But, yeah, you can ask me about anything, especially paganism and anime. Oh, and RP. And I don't mean recognized pigmentosa either. I meant role-playing, by the way. That's the thing that I am talking about today. Part 4 in my series, which... Okay, sorry. Thank you guys. I thank you guys for who've been watching my series so far. I, decided to come up with it, my adventures in RP, because I'm like, I don't know, maybe people might need a little help. Today's one is what I call it, have fun with it. And what I mean by have fun with it is, I run 2 RP accounts, and I'm telling you right now, it can be a bit of a task. Because one is an OC and one is an actual created character. And I found out the OC, yeah, you got people in the RP community that don't like OCs, which stands for original character, by the way. It's a character that you've designed and that you've created and that you've made your own muse. And I found out some people won't RP with OCs because they're like, oh, they're too OP, which means overpowered, by the way, for those of you who don't watch anime or know what that means. Or, oh, they're too this or too that. But for those of us who do RP with OCs, and I know a few. I have a couple of my favorite RPers. Renji Ibarai is one of them. Rukia Kuchiki at Real Shinigami. Renji Ibarai is at Grim Ibarai, so go follow them. And Kenpachi Zaraki at K Zaraki 28, even though he doesn't like my master Mayuri. It makes me sad, Renji, you don't like not Renji. Kenpachi, that you don't like my master Mayuri. But I play as Nemu. I RP as Nemu, and my husband RPs as Mayuri from Bleach. Anyway, I find that OCs get a little bit leniency. The thing I find the most, and I guess I have this problem too, a person who's in character. I like a person who's in character. I mean, unless you specifically say you're out of character in your bio, then okay, I'm going to understand that. But for those people who are actually in character, I commend you. Because when I play Nemu, I have to turn my Yukina brain off. Because Yukina is more of an alpha female. Nemu's kind of the submissive female. So I kind of have to like open my submissive compartment and pull that out. And then I have to remember how Nemu acts in the show. And I'll find myself sometimes going back and watching scenes with Nemu in it, just so I can get a, feel to make sure that I'm getting it right. I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one who does that, and if I am, then I must be really, really, I don't know. I don't know whether the word is diligent or obsessed. I can't tell you, but that's what I do. So, I think OC, I love playing Nemu. I get a joy out of playing Nemu. But Yukina is a little bit easier on me because, like I said, no one can critique you. Because Yukina is your character, is my character. You know what I mean? I made her. So no one knows how she's supposed to act except me. Whereas in anyone who's watched Bleach knows how Nemu's supposed to act. So I'm constantly like, oh snap. Let me make sure I don't slip out of character, because any Bleach fan will know, and they will critique me on it, and oh man, I can't, not that I can't handle constructive criticism. It's just, I don't know. But I haven't had any, critiques yet, but I want to let anyone know that RPs with me on a regular basis. I'm not talking about no newbie, but who RPs with me on a regular basis. If I ever, as Nemu, ever slip out of character, please feel free to DM me and like let me know what I could do to be better or something like that. And because I'm always looking for new strategies and not strategies, new ways of handling Nemu, because she's kind of hard to RP. And the reason why I say she's hard to RP, one, she's not one of the most popular Bleach characters. That's why I chose her. Which is kind of weird. People think, oh, well, she's not popular. Why'd you choose her? That's why I chose her, because I know it's like to be not the most popular girl in school. So that's why I chose Nemu. 2, she's one of my favorite lieutenants, if not my favorite lieutenant. I think she is my favorite lieutenant, because Mayuri is my favorite captain. Oh, zing! And 3, it's hard to RP as Nemu, because Nemu is kind of quiet. She's kind of this quiet, robotic, socially awkward girl, thanks to Mayuri. And, yeah, but I try to have fun with her. I try to have a little fun with her. And those who do interact with her, thank you. I'm glad that you've given Nemu a chance. But yeah, for those starting on RP and finding your way around your characters, the best thing I can tell you, if it's not an OC and you're doing a character from an anime or whatever fictional piece of work, or hell, even if it is non-fiction, because there are non-fiction RPers too, but if you are doing an already created character, the first thing I want to tell you, the first and foremost thing I'm going to tell you, is do your homework. Make sure you research everything about that character, their mannerisms, their backstory. Make sure you have a correct picture of them. And get into character. I mean, I'm not even talking about in the RP. I'm talking about in your head. Go in your head, find a space in your head, and legit visualize yourself as that character. That's how I have to do it. I have to visualize myself as Nemu. Which, to tell you the truth, is not a bad visualization, by the way. Because Nemu. That's all I'm going to say. You guys can pick it up from there. So that is not a bad visualization. But in all seriousness, yes, visualize yourself as a character. Like I said, keep doing research, because sometimes you may forget. I mean, you're in the middle of RP. I'm not saying stop RP and then go research, but
Twitter.
it doesn't stop.
Clear.
Anyway, it doesn't hurt to continue to make sure you brush up on your character, a bit. And you don't always have to be completely in character. You can have a little fun. There's something called crack RP, which is like funny RP. You do like kind of like those side panels in manga, where like they have those fun scenes, or the shorts that you see at the end of an anime episode, and they have those little fun scenes. That's called crack. So that's what I'm talking about. So that you can have a little fun with that. Like my Nemu likes to tease Mayuri sometimes. That's kind of out of character, but it's also crack. So she would never legit do that, because she'd probably find her ass getting beat. But in crack RP, you can technically tease Mayuri. So it's okay to be a little out of character on occasion. You know what I mean? Or if it's a parody account, let's just make sure you let people know, because I find people in the anime community can be a bit anal. I am sort of kind of one of them people. But if I see it in your character bio that you're like parody or you're out of character. So yeah, that's what I can tell you. And just have fun with it. Don't stress over it. Don't like get, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is like, people freak out. Oh, just be yourself. And what I mean by that is keep throwing out, RPs. I mean, it took me a while. I mean, before I even got to Nemu, actually, I've RP'd as Nemu. I think this is my second time RPing as Nemu. This time around, I got a lot more response, and I think I got a lot more response because I made Yukina, and I guess people realized that I'm the same. I mean, I I'm thinking people realize that I'm the same writer for Yukina that I am of Nemu. And people who have RP with me as Yukina realize, oh, she's a good writer. I mean, I'm not the greatest out there, and I'm not trying to be perfect, but you know what I mean. I do want to get some years under my belt because RPing is fun. But anyway, it's helped them get to know Nemu. I am going to try to work with Nemu a little bit more than I do now. But like I said, it's kind of hard when she's kind of not Rangiku or she's not Rukia. So, but I chose Nemu because of that purpose. There's too many Rukias and there's too many darn Rangikus, so I don't want to be another one. And no offense, I love Rangiku, but kind of superficial. If I had to choose between the two, I probably would have went with the Rukia. But anyway, but I like Nemu because she's unpopular and she's considered the outcast, one of the outcasts of the show. And I'm down with the outcasts because, gee, I don't know, I was one too. So, sorry for hurt anyone's feelings, but that's just the way things are. So, anyway, I'm going to work with Nemu a little more, and so I'm just throwing it out there for those in the Twitter RP community. If you want to RP with Nemu, just let me know. Shoot her a starter in DMs or on the timeline. So, make sure you read the bio and the pin post, the pin tweet, please, because, yeah, about that. Anyway, if you want to RP with Yukina, you can as well, too, but I'm trying to... oh yeah, I didn't even give you my accounts to follow. What an idiot I am. Okay, if you want to follow Yukina, you can follow her or me, whatever. I'm still the same person. I always view my muse as a different. I don't ever put writer and character in the same. It's kind of complicated. We'll talk about that in another video. But anyway, if you want to follow Yukina, follow her at Snow Princess. Snow and Princess are capitalized, by the way. 300. If you want to follow Nemu, you're going to have to follow her at Nemuri, capital Nemuri, capital Nanago7. Nanago stands for 7. 7th generation of Nemus, and that's another video, because if you don't know your Bleach, you're going to be in some deep trouble, so go brush up on Bleach, by the way, or at least on Nemu. So that's what you can follow on Nemuri in. I also do have a pagan account on Twitter, but that's another video too. I will give you that. I'll give the account for that tomorrow during the broadcast. So, like I said, be on the lookout for that. So yeah, have fun with RP. It's not meant to be. It's not a competition. It's not about who can write the best or who's the best storytelling. Because some days I can write a really good RP, and some days I'm feeling it, but I'm like, I don't feel like going into all this detail. And you're gonna have those days. So, and if the people you're writing with can't understand that, then they're not really true friends. So, yeah, have fun with it. Enjoy yourself. Don't take too much stock in it. Okay. So, I'm dying. Yeah. Alright, so, anyway, I'm going to get off of here now. I think I've said enough. If you have any questions, you can either hit me up on Facebook, if you have my Facebook, or tweet me. Or if you want to talk privately, you can message me, or DM me, if you have any questions about RP, Bleach, Blue Exorcist. I'm here. I will talk to you. I will not give spoilers, but I will talk to you. I don't believe in giving spoilers. Oh, and I do run a group on Facebook called Anime Community. If you have Facebook, if you are an anime lover, feel free to join us. Answer the questions before you are approved. And let's have some fun. I'm trying to get the group a lot more active. It's active now, but I'm really trying to get it roaring. You know what I mean? So we'll be doing discussion polls. We'll be doing elimination polls, anime wars. I'm really gonna have fun this year with this group. I'm gonna have loads of fun. So join us, bring your friends, make sure you tell them Anime Community is the place to be. Alright, so and I want you guys to have a good weekend, whatever you're doing. And for my pagan brothers and sisters, the full moon is upon us. I'll talk about that tomorrow during my live broadcast on how it's been making me feel. So, we'll talk about that. Alright, loves. I love all of you. And for me, Nemu and Yukina, have a blessed day.
Twitter. Now. Twitter. More. Activate. Clear.
You don't be a useless dolt. What?
YouTube. Camera chooser. Stop recording.